Y'all gonna get a video out of me today. I'm gonna do this in this car some kind of way. I'm trying to bear with me. It's me, Sherelle, here with LoveLee Notary, and yes, we have a little bit of a change of scenery. I'm a full-time mom, so my kids are top priority, and I am literally in the back of my truck at my daughter's dance practice. It is 10:45 in the morning on Saturday, so I want to come to you guys here today with an amazing video, short and sweet, just basically some tips and some little notes you can take for working in healthcare, working in the facilities, the hospitals, all that fun stuff. So please stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I am going to apologize ahead of time because I am sitting in front of a major street here. I'm parked facing a major street, and it may be you might hear an ambulance. Who knows? Hopefully we don't hear one. We're going to pray everybody's safe. But let's get right into it. Basically, as notaries, we do work in healthcare facilities. Did you know that? If you don't know that, now you do. And this is a new sector, a new area, a new space you can definitely look into and market to. So I hope this video is going to help you guys out today, okay? So basically, when we're requested at healthcare facilities and hospitals, a lot of times it's power of attorneys, whether it's financial or medical. They need us to notarize a letter for permission of towing. Sometimes, as patients go from facility to facility, depending on what's wrong, sometimes their vehicles are still at the ER. So a lot of times they need us to notarize for that. Deeds, let's just keep it at that. Maybe a medical license renewal, minor permission to travel, affidavit, and then transfer upon death. So those are the most common forms that you will be requested to notarize in healthcare facilities and anywhere in the healthcare field. So if you hear or see any of those, just possibly know this may be somebody in a hospital, okay? Let's get to some more details and just tips about how to deal with doing notarizations in healthcare facilities. Okay, so before we immediately jump into some good fun tips, let me just let you know how to market your business or what type of facilities to market your business to. So a lot of the facilities are general hospitals, acute care, or I thought somebody was walking up next to me. I was like, Anyways, acute care, or specialty facilities, LTCs, which is long-term care facilities, which patients are there a little bit longer than usual. Hospitals, you can't stay that long, so they transfer to long-term care where they can get better care for a longer amount of time in a hospital still. I know that because I used to work in healthcare. Doctor's offices, rehab hospitals. I used to work in a rehab hospital, and we had recently had one of our administration members become a notary because we needed one. So assisted living facilities, I've marketed myself at some of those, just walked up, given a nice friendly gift and a bunch of cards. Also, independent senior complexes. That's a new little hot spot to hit up as well, because a lot of times they're moving into those complexes and they have properties, they have land, they have boats, car, whatever it is. So they need us, okay? Let's move on to some more good stuff. All right, so next I have some really good little tips to just keep in mind. So make sure you take notes or screenshot if I'm able to put this on. I'm trying to get this done and edited today as well, so pray for your sister. But anyways, some things to consider are, for one, parking. Okay, y'all know hospital parking is not great. You're gonna walk about 8 miles and take a trolley and then walk 2 more miles to the front. So make sure that you have somewhere that you can park, or if you don't, consider that time is gonna take for you to find a parking spot, park, and get out and get to the door. Okay, consider that time. Also, accommodate to them. Make sure that when you do speak with them about a time, make sure that it's a time when they're not receiving meds, they're not coming off of meds and are in pain. Make sure they're not having lunch. Make sure that they're not getting x-ray done. Make sure that the doctor's not doing their rounds. Make sure that you find at least one good hour window of time to be there and say, hey, this is the time. I want to make sure we have as less interruptions as possible, that kind of thing. Okay, so pitch it that way. Supplies. So when you're going in and they're having to sign, because germs are everywhere now, make sure that you have a plastic clipboard, and possibly a clipboard you can get rid of. You can go to a dollar store and get some of those, but make sure it's plastic. If you want to keep it, make sure it's plastic, because you want to be able to wipe it off with the Cavi wipes and all that good stuff, and use the hospital wipes. Okay, that's the stuff that, like, AIDS can't even survive in blood that's been cleaned up by this stuff, okay? So make sure you get some cavi wipes from the hospital and use that to wipe down your clipboard if you decide to keep it. If not, buy it and just make it a disposable one. Also, pens too. You're gonna need pens. I wouldn't be excited to get those pens back, so those would be pens I would let you, that that client have. Make sure you just have a dozen pens that are just extra that you can just give away if you're going to hospital facilities and you're doing them quite often. Also, consider gloves. Just consider, make sure you have a mask. N95 would be best if you're working in hospitals, period. I mean, get a regular one, that's great, but just to be on the super safe side, I mean, sometimes people have COVID and they haven't been tested for it yet. Or maybe their test was incomplete. So please just wear an N95. Do not do anything less than that, okay? Trust me. I worked in healthcare. I know, all right? One more thing I want to mention also, as far as what to charge, of course, you'll go by your state rules, regulations, guidelines, all that good stuff. But some things to consider when it comes to pay is, of course, your travel, your gas, the time that it's going to take, how many documents, how many signatures, all that good stuff too. But also consider the parking. If you have to pay to park, that kind of thing, you can kind of add a little bit to that for a charge. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this is kind of weird. Look, I did my baby hairs for y'all before I got in this truck, okay? I did the best that I could, but I wanted to make sure to get a video out to you guys this week. I've been super busy. I am a momager. I never talked about it until recently, but that is another thing that definitely keeps me busy and keeps me on my laptop busy as well. If you're interested in that, make sure to go to my Instagram, LoveLee Notary. I have a Facebook, LoveLee Notary as well. And make sure you check out this class. I have a momager course. I'll actually put the link inside my bio for you to just click it and you can register. $25, you guys. And in 1 hour, you can learn everything you need to know to get your kids started in acting as a child. You can do it independently. You don't need an agent and you don't need an agency. That is the reason that I'm doing this class, because I did it. And if I can do it, I can definitely, and I am more than happy to teach you how to do it. If you think you have the cutest kid who has a great personality, or they just have whatever it is you think that they have that gives them potential, hey, put them on there, put them out. So I'm definitely here to help. Make sure that you check out a lot of the links in my Walmart description box. If you see anything you want, click on it. It's going to be simple and easy for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love and support. The comments are always amazing. My community is growing so fast thanks to you guys. So I appreciate it. Have a great day.